Aloha my kako. This is Oracle of the Golden Spiral. Today we are going to be taking a look at the question on so many people's minds. How do they feel about you? This is going to be a timeless pick a card reading, so the message is for you whenever it finds you. So if you chose deck number 1, that is the Light Seer's Tarot with the Quartz Heart. You can also choose deck number 2. This is the Arcanum Tarot with a Druzy Star Agate. And then this last one is the Ceccoli Tarot with a Green Moonstone disc. Okay, Green Moonstone. So you can take a moment to choose your deck option now, and I'm going to go through the additional Oracle and Tarot that I'm going to use for each deck. So this is going to be the Magical Times. This is the Elle Oracle. Healing Light Lenormand, which I'm going to use as an Oracle. And then this is the Healing Light Tarot. You can't see it, but I'm going to use Healing Light Tarot for the lead card today. So go ahead and choose your option, and they will be time-stamped below. And we'll start with deck number 1. Okay. So, if you chose deck number 1, let's go ahead and get you some Oracle cards. How do they feel about you? The person that is on their mind, how do they feel about you? The person that's on your mind, how do they feel about you, please? One more shuffle. How do they feel about you? Nature. Sometimes all you need to do is go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. Okay? Person most on your mind, how do they feel about you? Person most on your mind, how do they feel about you? Breeze, she who surprises. Surprise, discovery, revelation. Okay. Person most on your mind, how do they feel about you? Person most on your mind, how do they feel about you? Mice and oh wow, what is this? Is this the book? Huh. You know, I've never had this card come out. Okay, let's see. How does your person feel about you? Person most on your mind, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Oh. How do they feel about you? Last shuffle. Eight of Cups. Okay. Person most on your mind, think about them. Let's pull some cards on how they feel about you. How do they feel about you? Two of Swords. Ten of Cups. One more card, please. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Just gonna go through these one more time. So the first one is nature. Sometimes all you need to do, sometimes all you need to, sometimes all you need is to go outside. Good Lord, with the with the reading today. Breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. She who surprises breathes. Surprise, discovery, revelation. Okay. Your person feels that you've pulled away from them. They may think that you are looking for happiness someplace else. It was probably when they least, how they're feeling is when they least expected it. This person feels like it feels like there's a big world for you to see, and they feel like they may be a hindrance or holding you back from doing that. They really like your connection with let's put it this way, they really like your energy. You have like a spark of life of you where you are how do I put this? Oh, the words aren't coming to me. So it's like that, I guess the best way to put it would be wonder. Like this wonder of life where, like how she's looking at the butterfly and just like, wow, that's like amazing. Or this one is like, you know, communing with the animals, like just, they feel that you have that, it's like a very good life force energy. This person feels that they're not sure if they know how to make you happy or how to nurture you in the right way. They're not sure what you need. They feel that you need what they don't know what you need, but they're pretty convinced that they don't have what you need for true happiness. And I believe this person feels like you've pulled away to go find that. They think that you want to explore. You may want to travel more than they do. You may want to do more things than they do. You may have tried to get this person to go on adventures, maybe some of them like natural adventures, like hiking or, you know, I don't know, take a whale watching cruise or, I don't know, go do something. And they think your interests are different than theirs. The thing that's coming through the most is that this person feels that they want to invest in you, but they are not sure how, like whether they can really give you true happiness. For some of you, this person may also think that you're not sure what makes you happy. Did I say that before? That you're not sure. So you may need to, they feel like you may need to go out there and find that so that they can invest and try to give that to you. But as for right now, they don't know what to do to actually accomplish that. But they really do love that excitement and life that you bring to things. They really, that is the thing that they like the most about you, because it's like being in love with life, and that is attractive to them. Surprised by the little things, being able to just enjoy sensory types of things, like seeing a beautiful mountain, or the way that you engage with things of that nature. That's what they love most about you. And they don't feel like that they invoke that same excitement or admiration from you that, you know, like the beauty of nature would, or, you know, the sunset does. They maybe, yeah, you may want to just explore more than they do. And this person doesn't want to hold you back from that. Like as if life with them would be too boring or too mundane. That's how this person feels about you. Okay, I'm going to move on to deck number 2. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, if you chose deck number 2, your reading is gonna start now. Let's get you some oracle cards. Think about the person that you're thinking about, and I'm gonna ask, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? One more shuffle. How do they feel about you? That's the one. Dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Okay? The person you're thinking about, how do they feel about you? The person that you're thinking about, how do they feel about you? Oh. Taraz. She who is present, now awareness, acceptance. How does the person you're thinking about feel about you? How do they feel about you? For those who watch this video, find it and click on it, how does a person feel about them? The person you're thinking about, how do they feel about you? Last shuffle. I'll take from the top and the bottom. fish and the woman. Okay. How does the person you're thinking about feel about you? How do they feel about you? One card, please. How do they feel about you? Last shuffle, then I take from the middle. How do they feel about you? Okay. Hangman. And from your deck, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? For those who chose deck number 2, the person that they're thinking about, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Strength. How do they feel about you? Last card. How do they feel about you? 3 of Cups. Okay. Okay. So again, I'm going to go over this again. So dignity, take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Therese, she who is present, now, awareness, acceptance. You have the fish and the woman. And keep in mind, it doesn't have to be a female. It can just be about yin energy. And then you have the Hangman as your lead card, the 3 of Pentacles, the Strength, and the 3 of Cups. How do they feel about you? They feel that you make great decisions in life, that you're prosperous. You have a keen awareness of all that is around you, and you know how to use that to build in your life. There's an incredible amount of prosperity here. And this person really sees that, they really do see all that you've done and all that you've accomplished. Even small battles, they see it. This person feels that you have the ability to live in the present. I get the sense from this person that they it's like in the past, okay, sorry I'm focusing a little bit more on this person, but this may help you to identify them and why they feel the things they do, or why you guys interact the way that you do, but I can't, it keeps coming, and so I have to just say it. This person in the past may have been, like, people may have liked them because of their potential, right? That, like, what they could become, and really press them to be something that they could envision for your person, not like what your person envisioned. And so But you have this ability to see them how they are right now. And so what's challenging for this person is that they aren't where they want to be. And so they have a hard time being seen that way. Like almost like it's annoying when people project their, why is this coming out? I'm sorry, guys. It's like annoying when people project like what their potential could be onto them. But this person, like, you have a really great way about you that is like, whether you're trying hard not to do that or whether you that's just not how you see people. Like, you really see them for who they are now. And so, they may not be embracing where they are right now, because maybe they haven't accomplished enough. So they have a hard time being seen that way. And this person may have put you on ice because of that. They're trying to go in and maybe, like, now is the first time ever they're not fighting against what someone else like sees as their potential. So now they have to really figure out what that is. Like, what is their potential? This person does want to build with you. They do want to make something of themselves, and they see how hard you they see what goes into everything that you do, and so they really take that to heart, and I think they're trying to figure out who they are. But I think they're very proud of what you've been able to do, or they see that you're proud of what you've been able to do. And it's like, it's like they want to accomplish that too, or they want to build with you, but it's almost as if they feel less than or undeserving. They see the prosperity that you have, that you bring. They see that you accept them for who they are, but I think that they're very uncomfortable with that. This person may not be comfortable enough with themselves yet, and it may I do believe that they feel substandard. That they would love to, be at a point where you guys can, reunite and enjoy happy times and all of that, but it really is a difficult pull for them because they are not comfortable with who they are yet. I'm not sure they'll ever say that or ever tell you that, but that's what I'm getting off of this person. But you being you may help them to decide what their potential is and go out there and accomplish it. And maybe you guys will be able to reunite with that, or maybe you'll find yourself building with someone else. But they do think the world of you. It may be even inspiring them to be someone better. But this person, how they feel about you is that they may not be good enough. Okay, that's what I have for you, and now we're going to move on to deck number 3. Okay, thank you for your time. Okay, if you, ooh, wants to fly out at me. I'll put that there too. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is like one of my favorite things. It's so hard with the way the light is. I mean, it has to be cut this way, but I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like obsidian, but because of the layers of the rock, there's like 2 hearts there. I don't know. Probably have to have some better light source. Anyways, it's gorgeous, except it just doesn't translate on camera. Okay. So if you have chosen deck number 3, Ceccoli Tarot, your reading is now. For those who chose number 3, think of your person, and I'll ask, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Okay, that's the one. Gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Last shuffle, how do they feel about you? She who hesitates, Mora, ponder, delay, confidence. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. In case you wanted to know what that was the fox. They think you're a fox. That's not what that card means, but we'll just put that out there because that's how it came through. Foxy lady or man. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Your person. The labyrinth. That's funny because the one that almost came out has a maze on it. Just kind of like, is this the garden or the labyrinth? I'm gonna look in my book. I usually use the other Lenormand if I'm using it as the Lenormand. Okay. How does your person feel about you? Last shuffle, then I take from the middle. I'll find this book. How does your person feel about you? Anchor. Okay, for the lead card, how does your person, how do they feel about you? 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 How does your person feel about you? Last shuffle, then I take from the middle. Okay. Eight of Cups. Is that the first one? The second one? I don't know. Anyway. Am I having deja vu? Not sure. How does your person feel about you? 3 cards, please. How do they feel about you? Emperor. How does this person feel about you? Oh, I just bent that card. Some intense energy I'm getting right now. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is intense. Okay. How do they feel about you? Okay, and that is the Judgment. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna take a look at my book just for clarity purposes. I mean, I already get a feeling off this. I just want to double check my oracle. Well, it's not really an oracle, it's a Lenormand I'm using as an oracle. Because I want to. Oh, okay, it's the garden. Okay. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. She who hesitates, Mora, ponder, delay, confidence. The garden, the anchor. 8 of Cups. The Emperor. The Queen of Swords, and Judgment. Okay. This person feels that you may care too much what others think. This person thinks that you need to find what your internal happiness is. That sometimes you are afraid to act because you're too concerned with what other people say or how they conduct themselves. It's very strange that the Hierophant didn't come out. But also it's not about you, right? It's also about how they feel about you. They feel like you should take a little bit more control of your life, and that doesn't necessarily being cruel or brutal. It just means like you can be strong but also be kind. But this person there's two parts of this, right? There's two sides of this coin. They want you to, they can feel a little frustrated because they don't feel that you do that, but they want that for you, right? The other side of the coin is they see how things could be so much better for you, and they do want that for you, but there's a clarity with this person, and they want you to have that clarity as well. They see that yeah, you're weighed down by other people's thoughts, opinions, and so that makes you hold back or, you know, ponder things too long. And when you do make decisions that that you are worried about what others think and what they're going to say about it, and you know, that's not for this person feels like that's not for your life, that's for their life. And that you should be, instead of worrying about what everybody else needs and what everybody else is concerned with, that you should be true to yourself and have the strength within you. Like, this person wants you to be a little bit more jaded. They want you to be authentic. They want you to think about what your needs are, what you would like, and then proceed to, you know, communicate that out into the world. And it doesn't have to be selfish or all the negative connotations that you may think about it. It, you know, like it says, strength is gentle, and being authentic with yourself is a form of love for yourself, and as it projects out into the world, that is, you know, it says right there, love in action endures. And so you may not have been like this in the past, and so people won't be expecting it, but it's almost as if I get this energy where you're not comfortable, right? So if we haven't done it forever and ever and we keep showing up, this is kind of harkens back to that Capricorn reading, where it's like, if we keep showing up in this inauthentic way, the pressure gets more and more for us to continue to do that, because any change, we're afraid of like what the fallout would be with change. And this person feels that you should just do it. And you will have a different lease on life. You'll be able to, like, you know, you'll be able to find your emotional satisfaction, and you'll be living a life that's real and authentic to you. And I don't know much about what the status of this relationship is, you know, whether you guys are together, not talking, that, you know, it doesn't say too much about that. But this person, how they feel about you is that they may have already offered you the key to unlock yourself from all of this. They may have been a little, if you guys have already had this discussion, if you haven't, this is how they're feeling. If you've already had this discussion, they're probably it was a pretty intense discussion. And they weren't picking a fight for no reason. They really want you to be able to free yourself and be able to live your true nature. It feels like in this relationship with them, you could live your true nature, but for some reason, whether it's at your work or with your family or, you know, I don't know, I'm not a fan of organized religion in any format. Not that I don't love some of the principles in each one. I just, horrors happen in those types of settings. But, you know, that whatever your environment is, they feel that it's inauthentic to you, and they want you to free yourself. Okay, let me get a oracle card for you. Deck number 3. They want for you to see this. They want more than anything for you to see this. Yeah. So you have happy, happy. I think that if you're resonating with this reading, going ahead and doing that will bring a lot of happiness to you, but also there is a distinct possibility that if you folks are not talking, that well, even if you guys are together, if you guys are not together, whoever you're thinking about, this relationship could really improve with that. So I will leave you with that. Happy, happy, and I thank you for spending time with me. If you resonated with any of the readings, it helps us spread the message to others if you go ahead and like and subscribe. And with that, I will say thank you so much. Mahalo.